I don't know if it's up. God, I'm still sick, so I'll probably not really be talking much throughout this entire thing. I actually don't really know if you can hear anything I'm saying. I'm gonna check really quickly. I'm gonna use my other phone to do. Hold on. Okay, so you can't hear me. We're fine. Anyways, we're probably gonna be watching like art videos and stuff in the background. It's gonna be fine. I guess I can talk about other plans. In the meantime, I feel like I don't normally stream on Twitch. It's kind of like not really my thing. Like I think I've tried to in the past, but for some reason it doesn't really feel like as fun, I guess, or I don't know. It's not as much engagement as other forms of social media that I usually have. And it's a lot to like set up things for your Twitch and stuff, and so I'm lazy and I don't really have time, so I just end up not. And due to this, obviously, my Twitch is very unpolished and I don't really do much on it. But I do stream and go live a lot on TikTok, but a few months ago, I uploaded a video about it, but a few months ago, TikTok kind of just kept randomly, I don't know, like, I was getting false reported and stuff, and TikTok didn't really do anything about it, and they didn't really address it or like fix the problem, and so I kind of went on a bit of a strike, and I just decided not to stream. But soon I'll be getting a mic, and I'm planning to have like a re-debut stream on TikTok, and hopefully I will stream more often, and the whole thing is behind us. So I'm very excited about that. I'm kind of like counting down the days until I have to go and stream on there. I'm very excited for it. I think I also have people who are also excited for it, and it's not going to be like this. It's probably not going to be a iPad stream. I think for the first one, I definitely wanted it to be like, what do you call it? I definitely want it to be an IRL like sketchbook stream for like the end of the year. It's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be really fun. And then today, I have work in a few hours. I have to get ready for work and leave. But I decided, let's why not like sketch a little bit before I go, and make it fun. Which so here's the thing, right? I have an iPad I used to draw on, or that I use like for like Procreate and stuff, right? So I draw on to use my program, blah blah. And the thing with that though is that when I got my iPad, it was gifted to me, and I did not receive like an Apple Pencil with it, right? And so I have enough money to buy like an actual Apple Pencil, but I wanted to like try other ones. I didn't really feel like spending the money for like a $200 like Apple Pencil or something, when I don't really need one. And so I've tried other ones, different grips and stuff, because I'm like, yeah, like I've tried Apple Pencils before, and like kind of like they do their job, they're Apple Pencils, but at the same time, I don't know, I just wanted to try other things. And one of my pencils that I use mainly, it's like a thicker, more traditional type of pencil. It's or digital kind of type pen. It's like, I don't know, just like physically bigger. It's usually the ones you would see probably used for like the boards, I guess, like the like what they're called, the tablets, art tablets, instead of like with screens and stuff. But I think it's really cool. I like the grip on it, and I feel like because it's so big, and like the weight it has like keeps my sketching loose. But today I am not using that. Today I'm using like an Apple Pencil that I have that it's always like on my iPad, like part of it's on the case. It's like, practically like fully charged. I just never use it. It's like a, like a regular thin like Apple Pencil. I just refuse to use it for some reason. And so today I decided like, oh, maybe I should actually use it. And it is very different. It's not, doesn't really have like the stabilization or anything. So my sketching's more like my actual sketching, like IRL sketching, which I actually like the look of and the feel of. I kind of have to treat like my iPad like when I'm regularly drawing in like real life, because by like changing the pencils and materials I use, um, I don't know, if I just use like the same, like I don't know, like if I'm sketching something in my sketchbook, I have so many different pencils, different types and everything like that, and like sizes and like feels that range from like very like thin physically to like metal to plastic. Like I have to have like uh like a fucking, what do you call it? Da, 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 da. I don't know, I have to have a different, I forgot the word for it, but I have to have like a large range of different things, because if it's if I'm drawing something, or if I'm going to draw something, I have to have like, I don't know, the pencil I'm using or whatever material I'm using has to like feel right. I can't just like draw with anything. Like I can, but it doesn't turn out the best. It doesn't turn out how I want it to be. And so I've kind of learned that no matter the medium I'm using, to try to have like different tools in that medium, and so that the same thing transfers over to like my iPad, and my drawings and like art and stuff with my iPad as of recent have been getting like pretty stale, I guess. Like it's not really loose. It's not, it doesn't look fun or like energetic at all like my sketches do. And so I was like, it's not really the best. And then I was like getting ready in my bed to draw and sketch on my iPad before work. And I was like, oh, why don't I just use, this other pencil? Because I'm thinking about like taking my iPad to work maybe today and like sketching and have time during my breaks and blah, blah. And it's working out pretty well for me. It took me like a few warm sketches, like on other canvases, to really get the hang of things, and the feel for it. Because it does just feel like I'm drawing like a different type of pen or different medium. Everything does kind of change like how I draw. And yeah, I don't know, it's nice though. It feels good. Like it's loose, it's fun, and because it feels closer to like me sketching in a sketchbook, I can actually like knock out like full forms and sketches and values and stuff. And which usually is the huge thing I struggle with in digital art, is that I can't really, for some reason, like capture like sketching for me, or like sketching in this form. It's super annoying. But I finally figured something out. Let me show you an example of what I mean. So I drew this like a few days ago with the other Apple Pencil, and like already, like, sure, there's forms and stuff, but it still feels stiff. It doesn't really feel like fun. It feels like art. I don't know, it feels artificial to me. I don't really like how it came out. And like all of these sketches kind of like started, couldn't really finish anything. They weren't really but with this pencil, like I can actually get like some movement and range, and it feels like, I don't know, like sketchy. Like there's something like what's it called? Like organic about it, I guess. Like it just feels normal and natural to draw with it. And so I've been just, it's kind of what I'm doing. It's kind of just what I've been doing. It's kind of like opened up a layer and I was like, oh, let me sketch in here, and I like it. It's really nice. I'm probably gonna draw some faces or something to fill in some of the gaps. I like said like, oh, I was gonna talk a lot because I'm kind of sick and my voice is bad. But here I am. I guess this like just kind of shows how excited I am about like going live again finally. Ah, I'm super excited. Like, the plan is like a Christmas live stream, and so like a lot of people probably won't join, obviously, because it's gonna be Christmas Day. But it's gonna be my first live in a while, and I'm really excited to like, I don't know, see certain followers, and I have made sure to like tell people like, hey, I'm gonna try to go live again on Christmas, and so there are people like who are excited and probably are gonna join, only for like a little bit, to like just say hello and stuff, and I'm excited for it. I have like some mutuals and some artists that like I talk to a lot through that platform, and who always like came to my lives and talked to me. And I don't really DM everyone. Like I'm really bad with text messages, whether it comes from like mutuals and like friends or followers even, or just like in real life, just like actual like what do you call it? Like people I know, like phone calls and stuff. I've always been really bad with responding to those kind of things. And so I am it so yeah, what was I gonna say? So like with live videos, it was really easy for like me to communicate with those people and like talk to those people and stuff all the time. And like have little connections and make friends and stuff with them, because it doesn't rely on me like responding to them or anything, or like remembering to respond, or like being too bland or psyched out to say anything. So now that I haven't really gone live in a few months, I've like practically had like no connection with everyone. And I'm really excited to go and like, talk to them again. They really make me happy sometimes. They say the darndest things. They're really fun, and it's gonna be great. And also, I kind of chose that day because I know for Christmas, my brother is going to get me a mic, and I think he's going to get himself a mic, and I don't know, he kind of wants to do like podcast videos. He is a YouTuber. He hasn't really posted in a while. I also haven't really posted in a while. But yeah, he like makes gaming videos and stuff and podcast videos. I think the last, and also I'm not like his editor, but I do like all his thumbnails and stuff for him. And the last video he did, it was more of like a podcast thing, I guess. He was like playing and recording like COD zombies or something, and we talked about like random things like birds, and I don't know. So I'm really excited to like have this like podcast thing going on again, and like talking about it and like creating content and things like that. Especially because like everyone's more involved now, like in the like upstairs, I guess, and we're all busy with work and stuff, and so we don't really see each other very often. Like if we see each other like every day, but we don't really have the time, or like we don't really do the thing where like we sit around for hours usually anymore, like have the time to like spend an entire day together, because usually we're all at work and we all get off at like 2:00 in the morning, and we meet up, we eat together, and then like we all go to sleep because it's so fucking early, and we usually have like work in the morning or something. And then like during the day and stuff, like for now, for example, even though I'm awake, I have work in a few hours, right? One of our brothers has like already left a few hours ago because he had work at 4. The other one's probably sleeping because he has like probably like work at like 7 to like 5 or something. So like it's it's definitely a day. I think we're too tired to communicate around this time of day. It just feels early. Yeah, but back to the pencil. I kind of like railed and went somewhere else, I guess. But back to the pencil. I really like it. Like even like these lines and stuff, just like this here, just like feels organic. It there's that thing there. I don't know. Also, the pencil I'm using, or the brush I'm using, is really nice. Technical pencil. That's crazy. I can like shade with it actually, which is really fun. I can like create contrast with it, like a regular pencil. I don't know. It's cool. Thank you, Procreate. Also to keep, I'm not sure if you noticed, but to keep my lines like fluid and stuff, as I did this, I chose to not really make guidelines, which is something I usually only do in my sketchbook, or like in my sketchbook I'll make like really like light lines and then I'll call it a day. But here I actually just didn't make any lines. I don't know, whatever line I put down, and don't erase is what I'm stuck with. Let's put something there, something there. That needs to be put like closer to here, and then I'm watching a video right now. I'm not even watching the video. Let's get like more curly hair, I think. I also feel like with this pencil, I can kind of do different details and like larger things, and because it feels like a sketchbook, it simply feels as though like I'm like, I don't know, just it feels less restraining, I guess, because usually I get really psyched out when I'm doing these, like, drawing in here, and I'm like, oh, I make a body, but then I'm like, it doesn't really feel, I don't know, for some reason it just feels so different to me that I can't really form or like create bodies like digitally, but I guess because of how it feels, I simply can today. So it's nice. I'll probably definitely be using this one more for sketching and like if I like want to do different things in the future. Not really sure about coloring yet, but we'll figure it out. Also, I saw someone like the like half and half on my screen of like one side Pinterest and like one side for Procreate. I saw someone do it on my For You page, but they had like a reference board open. But I was like, huh, like I know my iPad can do like a split screen thing, and I was like, I've never used it before, and I realized like this would make my life so much easier if I just like actually split the screen for my iPad and did that, because I could fucking scroll and choose different what do you call it, like reference photos, and then save reference photos. Like I don't know why I never did before. I don't know why it took me so long to just like realize like, oh, I should probably use the resources that come naturally with my iPad. I don't know. I'm a loser, I guess. I'm gonna give her some little things. Be cute. Do. Let's put the date. And the date, it is. Oh, is it dying? No. December, what? December 16th. It's a little crooked. It's a little slanted, but that's a thing. I'll probably just see what the speed paint looks like, because I might post it later, or I'll probably add these sketches to like a YouTube video in the future or something. That's not another thing. I've been sketching. I haven't really been sketching or doing anything as of late because I have been really tired and really sick, and so I haven't really had the time. I haven't even been going to work. I've been sent home many a times by trying, and so I just decided to, I don't know, I was too tired to draw, but the last few days I've been feeling a lot better, and so I have been drawing, mainly traditional, trying to like catch up with like all the days I've missed, and it feels like fun, I guess, to finally draw again, and it feels good, that's all I have to say about that. And so because of this, though, I am not drawing both digitally and traditionally. I have like no content really for my YouTube stuff, which usually for YouTube, I just kind of post like speed paints like compilations of speed paints and like drawings I do, because I don't really finish anything digitally. I tend to not really like make polished work anyways, and so I don't know. I just kind of been doing nothing. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll figure it out as time goes on, and I hope to post something before the next year. That'll be really fun. Or maybe for like a New Year's video. That'll be really cool. So I'll probably be doing a lot more of these like little sketchbook pages and stuff like that. Especially when I'm like traveling or like going places, because I feel like I always try to like bring my sketchbook with me and end up not sketching, or have like a travel sketchbook that I bring with me but I end up not using. But it'd probably be a lot simpler just to simply bring like my iPad. So I'll definitely do that. And this is kind of a short live stream. But again, I'm very sick. I have work in a few hours. I'm not very sick anymore, but tired and I have work in a few hours, and there's not really much to do. So I got a few sketches in, still a bit of a speed paint, and I got to talk about some things, so that's something. And thank you for being here.